right, man. So rumor came out that media that Jamaal Williams turned down $5.5 million from the Detroit Lions. That was the offer to take $4 million per year with the New Orleans Saints. Let's talk about it. Love the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. I don't really think it would have been a big deal had he not said nothing at the press conference and just would have been like, I like this fit better for me. Blase, blah, blase this. But going up there saying that we all, Lions offered him a disrespectful offer, opened up Pandora's box for questions. And, like I said, people, looked at him as that verbal leader, that colorful personality from Hard Knocks. And, Lions ain't really has a vocal leader in a long time. So a lot of people grew to love him on Hard Knocks and all that type of stuff. And, now, people was mad when he was gone. I mean, people treating him like, Barry Sanders, was let go or released and they just let him walk in free agency. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was of that prestige, if I had to be honest. Even if he still was here, you say, well, who better, him or David Montgomery? David Montgomery's the better back, But what David Montgomery was yet to be seen is that David Montgomery don't bring some of the intangible things that Jamaal Williams does. You know what I'm saying? That heart, that vocal leader, that, that type of stuff. So, obviously it's a few parties involved. You got the agent, you got the Lions organization that's involved here, and you got Jamaal Williams. Could the agent be lying to Jamaal Williams about what he is? Could Jamaal Williams be lying about what he know and what was disrespectful, whatever the situation may be? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got three different parties. Maybe he just wanted to get out of Detroit and go to New Orleans. New Orleans is a rebuilding city. After, people tend to forget Hurricane Katrina. It takes years to rebuild the city, and the city is still in rebuilding mode. In my opinion, I believe that was really the gentrification, the start of gentrification. That was really the start of gentrification, inner cities, and take them back. I just leave it at that, But, that's where he wanted to be. That's where he wanted to be. I ain't mad at him. I mean, I don't know exactly where he's from. But, somebody could say, well, I want to be here. I want to be here. I don't mind being here. But then again, when it's time to go here, they're taking less money, or they charging Detroit more money to stay than they would get somewhere else. And they already know what the deal is. You don't really want to be here. If you want to be here, both going to compromise and make it happen. But, I'm at the point where I think they upgraded, quite frankly. Maybe he wanted to take the $4 million in Louisiana, Maybe the agent lied to him about what the offer was. Maybe he didn't want to be in Detroit. Maybe whoever leaking the offer out from the Lions is lying, and maybe it was the same 4, maybe it was less than 4. Don't know. But I don't really think it's gonna impact. I still, even with getting David Montgomery, I said this before, even if you kept Jamaal Williams, there's still work to do at the running back position. They have to get a contingency plan for an explosive back, behind him. Because it's shown that you can't depend on DeAndre Swift, and it's shown that when DeAndre Swift got injured, the offense changed last year for the worse. So you need that back that can get chunks and get big plays and, through the passing game and through the run game. So you need that, especially when you're losing DJ Shark, and if you're going to replace him with Marvin Jones Jr., I think that might even supersede a lot of stuff that you need defensively. They need explosive players, but, like I said before, we'll see. We'll see, Jamaal Williams is, obviously, could be trying to save face in the media, whatever it may be. But, New Orleans is a team that's in cap hell. That's why Sean Payton left and then came back to Denver. But, I think the story got blown out of proportion more than what it was because of Hard Knocks, because, people felt like there was a fan of Jamaal Williams, and, people was ready to turn on the organization, and, organization felt to leak something out there. You ever notice when news break with the Detroit Lions, they always break it with somebody outside the media, outside the Metro Detroit, outside the Detroit media. You understand, the media and the Detroit Lions have a nasty beef. And a lot of that beef starts because the writers write what they see. They get on radio and say what they say. See what they say. You know, a lot of fans want to be massaged, and a lot of fans were taking the Lions side about the beef with the media over the years. And a lot of times you see stuff break about Detroit Lions. Guess what? Adam Schefter break it, Chris Morrison break it, ESPN break it. You know, that's usually who break it instead of it being the Detroit beat writers, because, you know, they wrote what they seen for years. They knew it was in the best interest for the Force to sell the team, and they knew the team sucked for years, and they, you know, the media called a spade a spade. And the Lions organization didn't like it. I liked how 97 won a ticket back Mike Valenti. People get mad because Mike Valenti has given an objective point of view. People want to be lied to. People want to be massaged to lie in. And that's what, you know, people truly want. You know, that's what fans want. You know, sometimes you got, and then, you know, when they lose in a heartbreaking way, or they get their ass whooped in the game you thought they was going to win, a reality check in, then everybody want to sound like Mike Valenti. You know, like I said, I used to be that same person that count the games. Oh, they going to win this, they do this. Oh, it look good. Let it, you know, they'll do it to you. So we used to take a wait and see approach, and I think Montgomery the better player. But of course, the media, anytime, you know, the Lions do something, the media going to want to strike back. Seen throughout history how they made, you know, players wait to get in the Hall of Fame with grudges, and stop dudes from being unanimous MVPs off grudges and shit. It's crazy, you know, and they've been going tit for tat for years. So I felt that the Lions probably felt like they had to leak something out. But, you know, $5.5 million, you know, that's per year, that's a $1.5 million difference. You know, and if that's the situation and that's the truth, then who knows how it was truly structured too. But, you know, he $1.5 million less richer if what they saying is true about that, and who knows? Only they gonna know. But I don't really think it's a big enough story to even get upset and get angry. Only way this becomes even bigger if Jamaal Williams, you know, take the top off the shit, you know, this year, just go crazy in New Orleans. And David Montgomery truly struggle, you know. Still got Austin Eckler out there, you know, begging to get paid as an undrafted free agent, is turned into one of the best complete backs or running backs in the league. He begging to get paid. Running back position, you know, ain't no future in it. You know, you look at Saquon Barkley, who carried Daniel Jones, was the reason Daniel Jones was half decent. You know, when he wasn't there, he was trash. When he came back, Barkley, he was great. And, you know, they franchise tagged Saquon and they paid Daniel Jones. Derrick Henry revived Ryan Tannehill's career. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he don't get no credit. They talking about Tannehill for MVP and it's Derrick Henry. It's a very disrespected position. It's still very, very much prominent. It is. It's a prominent position. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Excuse me. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.